everyone, and welcome to this very special and slightly weird episode of Lila's Lipstick. There are two obvious questions you might have if you started watching this video. The first one is, why do I have an eye patch? The second one is, why does my other eye look like I'm trying to go to an 80s party and or replicate a David Bowie look? Well, the answer to the eye patch question is several days ago I got something in my eye and it looks like I've scratched my cornea, so I am wearing an eye patch. I have not yet been to see a doctor, but just for safety's sake, they suggested that I wear this eye patch. If you're wondering why it is jeweled, it's because I have a lot of writer friends who are either awesome and or assholes and encouraged me to make myself a glitter eye patch. So I thought, answer to question 2, what happened to this eye, is I thought, well, if I'm gonna have a glitter eye patch, instead of doing my normal, simple, very quick one shade of eyeshadow eye makeup routine, because I am not an eye makeup person. I am definitely a lipstick person. I love watching people on Instagram and YouTube do these 80,000 color fancy palette things, but I myself do not do that. Well, I thought I would try to follow one. So I pulled out a bunch of different eyeshadows that I had, including a few from I don't know how long ago, and then also some notoriously morbid ones, and I followed the peacock eye shadow tutorial that I found, and instead I look like I gave myself a black eye. And yes, he's supposed to have like a double wing. Yeah, it didn't work. We'll move on from there. So that is why I look like what I look like. On to the lipstick. Time ever I'm going to not recommend a product. So I feel bad doing this, but I set out to do lipstick reviews, so I'm going to do lipstick reviews. The product that I am wearing right now is the Medusa Makeup Lip Paint. And this is in the color Cowgirl. So, first of all, let's talk about this color. This is one of those nude colors that is meant to look, I think, like you're not wearing any lipstick, which, I mean, I don't do that. If I'm gonna put on lipstick, I wanna put on some lipstick. But if you're into that, this might be a cool color for you, but I would maybe not recommend this product. Here is why. To show you a little bit of why, let me cut right now to the video of what it looked like when I put it on. All right, when I was putting on, I'm sure you could see I was rubbing my lips together and it was very glossy and smooth and felt really nice until it dried. It is now dry, and actually if I touch it with my finger, it feels very nice. It's very velvety. The problem is after you've been wearing it for a while, if you are talking or you lick your lips or you drink anything, even with a straw, it gets tacky. And particularly what it does is it sticks to itself. So here I was wearing it the other day when I was at Panera writing. This is actually before I got the thing in my eye, and you can see that as I'm pressing my lips together, they stick together as I open them. So this texture is a little bit funky. Here's another picture that kind of shows what it looked like as I had eaten off quite a bit of it. But I would say, oh, maybe it's just this color. Or if I really love the color, I would put up with the texture. But this is actually not, this is only one of 5 lip paints that I bought from Medusa's Makeup. And I also want to point out, this is not sponsored. They don't send me any of this. I just buy all this lipstick and put it on. And I actually tried it in this pink color too, and this pink color, I put it on before I left the house, let it dry for a long time, but I was wearing it all day and I wasn't at home. And by the time I got home, I had gone to brunch with my husband, and by the time I got back, not only had I managed to eat off along the lip waterline, but also it was starting to come off and it was starting to almost pill, almost like you would get on a sweater. So that was it for me. I could not stand that because when I pressed my lips together, I felt what almost felt like little balls. With that being said, if you were going to an event, like you're going to the opera or you're going to the theater and you're not going to be eating or drinking a lot, then this texture you wouldn't have a problem. But I'm almost always going to be drinking something, or I do have a tendency to lick my lips, or sort of I do stuff like that. I sort of play with my lip while I'm thinking, while I'm writing, which I know is an odd habit, but there you go. This is all about truth. And so for me, this lip paint is a no-go. I'm not exactly sure why lip paint is different from liquid lipstick. It looks similar. I will say, like I said, the consistency is maybe a little bit thicker than a lot of lip paints. But for me, this particular item is a no-go. One of the reasons I bought 5 of them is that they were on a really good sale. And I don't know if that sale was because of, it was earlier in January, so maybe it was, they were trying to clear out their post-Christmas stuff that hadn't sold, or if they're discontinuing this. But I do want to try another product by Medusa's Makeup, another lipstick product, and I will try that in a future video and let you know how it is. But for me, for right now, I am definitely saying no on this color for me, so I will not be buying another nude lipstick in this color. I think that another thing I thought was, oh, maybe with all this crap going on around my eyes that the nude lip will balance out. But for me, it's so much more neutral than even my natural lip color. Let me show you what it looked like. Here's it where I'm wearing half of a lip of this. This is such a different color that to me, it looks like there's something wrong with my lip. So I think that it's not lighter enough than my skin to make it interesting. So I think if you had a darker complexion than I do, you could pull off this color because then it'd be that cool pale lip look. Or if you I'm gonna go for stronger colors. I do want to explore more in the browns range because I definitely go heavy on the reds and purples. Well, I have gone heavy on the purples here recently. So if you have a great brand or product that you think I should try, if you, like me, get all those makeup ads in your Instagram feed, go ahead, put a comment in this video, and I will buy it and try it. But until then, my scratched cornea and I are going to go listen to an audiobook. Thanks for watching, and while you're here, make sure you hit subscribe and also click that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new video. Thanks, everybody.